It's only March, but wildfires are already raging across the American West, months ahead of schedule. The 2026 fire season has shattered expectations, with destruction usually seen in summer now arriving in early spring. Nebraska faced its largest wildfire ever, the Morill Fire, burning over 640,000 acres, a shocking event for the heartland. California, no stranger to fire, has also seen early outbreaks with hot, dry winds turning hills into tinderboxes. By mid-March, more than 1.4 million acres had burned nationwide, double the 10-year average for this time of year. Fires have erupted from South Dakota to Arizona, stretching resources thin and forcing evacuations long before summer. This isn't just an anomaly. It's a profound shift, driven by historic heat waves and deepening drought. The buffer of a cool, moist spring has vanished, replaced by a landscape primed for flames year-round. What we're witnessing is a fundamental change. Catastrophic fire is now a near-constant threat, not just a summer worry. The fires of March are a stark warning of the immense challenges ahead. Why are wildfires erupting so early? The answer: a perfect storm of extreme weather. A record-shattering March heatwave sent temperatures 20-30 degrees above normal, breaking hundreds of records and drying out the land. Arizona hit 110-degree bomb, California 112-degree bomb, dangerous even for July. This heat sucked moisture from soil and vegetation, turning forests and grasslands into kindling. Relentless winds and low humidity fanned flames, spreading fires faster than crews could respond. These explosive conditions are no accident. They're the predictable result of a changing climate and increasingly common extreme weather. The early infernos of 2026 are a stark demonstration of this new, dangerous fire environment. California is meeting the wildfire threat head-on with unprecedented speed and resources. Emergency proclamations have slashed red tape, fast-tracking over 300 wildfire safety projects in just 300 days. Nearly 57,000 high-risk acres have been treated, from urban buffers in Los Angeles to forest thinning in Siskiyou County. Over $5 billion has been invested in wildfire resilience since 2019. CAL FIRE has expanded, adding thousands of full-time and seasonal firefighters to ensure rapid response. More boots on the ground mean more engines, hand crews, and the ability to fight multiple fires at once. California's aerial firefighting fleet, the largest in the world, deploys tankers and helicopters to drop water and retardant with precision. This aggressive multi-layered approach is essential in a race against fast-moving flames. In today's fire environment, speed and scale are the keys to saving lives and property. The surge in wildfires can't be separated from climate change, the underlying force making extreme events more frequent and severe. Scientists agree, the historic March 2026 heatwave would have been impossible without the climate crisis. As greenhouse gases warm the planet, heatwaves start earlier, last longer, and reach new extremes, drying out forests and grasslands. Fire season is becoming fire year. Droughts are more frequent and severe, weakening trees and creating more fuel for fires. The West's traditional seasons are disappearing, replaced by abrupt swings between extremes. Every heat wave is hotter, every drought drier, and every fire season more destructive. The fires of 2026 are a symptom of a much larger, systemic change to our planet's climate. The West's wildfire risk is deeply tied to its snowpack, a natural reservoir that once kept landscapes moist into summer. The winter of 2025-26 brought a historic snow drought. Storms arrived, but warm temperatures turned snow to rain, leaving mountains bare by March. With 91% of monitoring stations reporting below median snowpack, the landscape dried out weeks or months early. This extends fire season, making April and May as flammable as July once was. The vanishing snowpack also worsens the region's water crisis, especially in the Colorado River Basin. Less snowmelt means lower reservoirs and more water restrictions, directly impacting firefighting capabilities. Water is essential for suppressing wildfires, from helicopter drops to hoses on the ground. When water runs short, fighting fires becomes even harder. The loss of snow is a double blow. It dries the land and limits our ability to protect it. California is turning to advanced technology to fight fires smarter and faster. Statewide LiDAR mapping creates detailed 3D maps of terrain and vegetation, pinpointing where fuel reduction is most needed. The Redwood Forest Observatory uses sensors to study how forests respond to fire and drought in real time. Hundreds of high-definition cameras, aided by AI, provide 24/7 surveillance, often spotting fires before 911 calls come in. Early detection is critical. A small fire is far easier to control than a raging inferno. Firefighters use real-time mapping apps and drones for aerial reconnaissance, even in dangerous conditions. These innovations, combined with aggressive prevention and expanded crews, form a multi-pronged strategy for modern wildfires. Technology is now as vital as manpower in the fight against fire. California's aggressive wildfire response faces a major challenge. Over half its forests are federally managed. Effective prevention requires strong state-federal partnership, but federal budget cuts have reduced Forest Service staffing by 10%. This leaves vast areas untreated, undermining state efforts and creating dangerous gaps in fire resilience. Fires don't respect boundaries. A blaze on unmanaged federal land can quickly threaten communities California works to protect. The disparity in resources strains the entire firefighting system, especially during major events. State taxpayers are investing billions, but without federal action, those gains are at risk. Closing this gap is critical for long-term safety. Only a fully funded, coordinated approach can defend the West against escalating wildfire threats. The early severe 2026 fire season is a warning for 2027 and beyond. Ongoing drought and depleted snowpack mean next year could start with even drier soils, more flammable vegetation, and lower water supplies. Unless the West sees a dramatic shift to wetter, colder weather, the trend will likely worsen. State officials are preparing for the worst, accelerating prevention, hiring more firefighters, and investing in technology. The goal not just to survive 2026, but to build resilience for the escalating challenges ahead. Experts warn of a tipping point, where forests convert to shrublands and fires become even more frequent and destructive. The preview for 2027 is a call to action. Incremental measures are no longer enough. The hope is that today's urgent efforts will help us face the fires of tomorrow. The 20,000 Saturn on 2026 fires have ended the era of predictable fire seasons. Wildfire is now a year-round threat. Record heat, drought, and vanishing snowpack have created a landscape primed to burn at any moment. Yet, California's response offers hope, slashing red tape, investing billions, and deploying cutting-edge technology. This is a marathon, not a sprint. Challenges remain immense, from federal funding gaps to the scale of the problem. The work, clearing fuel, hiring firefighters, innovating, won't stop fires entirely, but it can make them less destructive. Every acre treated is a down payment on a safer future. The story of 2026 is one of nature's growing power and human resolve to adapt. We're in a race against time to protect our communities before the next megafire erupts. In the face of smoke and flames, innovation and dedication remain our strongest beacons of hope.